Benny Hinn, born Tufik Benedictus Hinn on December 3rd, 1952 in Jaffa, Israel, is one of the most recognized and controversial figures in the world of Christian evangelism and televangelism. Raised in a Greek Orthodox Christian family of Palestinian descent, Benny Hinn's early years were marked by the complex socio-political environment of the Middle East. His family emigrated to Toronto, Canada, following the 1967 Arab-Israeli War, where his life would take a dramatic turn toward Christianity and evangelical work. In his youth, Hinn struggled with a pronounced stutter, which made him shy and introverted. However, in his teenage years, his life underwent a transformation when he attended a healing service conducted by the famous evangelist Catherine Coleman. Inspired by Coleman's charismatic ministry, Hinn felt called to serve in the ministry and soon after dedicated his life to preaching the gospel. Despite lacking formal theological training, Hinn felt a powerful conviction to spread the Christian message, and he started his ministry as a small-scale preacher. By the late 1970s, he had founded the Orlando Christian Center in Florida, where his ministry began to grow, drawing attention for its focus on faith healing. The ministry of Benny Hinn would go on to become one of the largest and most influential in the world, particularly in the realm of televangelism. His program, This Is Your Day, became widely popular, airing globally and reaching millions of viewers. Central to Hinn's preaching was the promise of miraculous healing through faith, with large-scale miracle crusades held in stadiums across the globe. These crusades were known for their highly emotional and theatrical presentations, where individuals were often slain in the spirit, meaning they would fall to the ground as a sign of spiritual healing and empowerment. The scenes of people collapsing, reportedly being healed of various ailments, captured the attention of many, bringing Hinn fame and substantial wealth. However, along with fame came controversy. Over the years, Hinn's ministry has been scrutinized by various media outlets and religious groups. One of the most persistent criticisms has centered around his claims of miraculous healings. Investigations by several journalists and critics have questioned the legitimacy of these healings, with some alleging that they were staged or exaggerated. Despite these accusations, Hinn has always maintained that the healings performed during his services are genuine and the result of divine intervention. Financial transparency has also been a significant issue for Hinn's ministry. As a televangelist, Hinn solicited donations from his viewers, promising that their contributions would support the spread of the gospel and help those in need. However, critics argued that much of the money went to fund Hinn's lavish lifestyle. He has been reported to own multiple luxury homes, private jets, and expensive cars, raising questions about the ethical use of donations given by his supporters. In 2007, the United States Senate launched an investigation into the financial dealings of several prominent televangelists, including Hinn. While the investigation did not result in any formal charges, it cast a shadow of suspicion over his ministry and raised public concerns about the accountability of religious organizations that operate as tax-exempt entities. Hinn's personal life has also been marked by turbulence. In 2010, his wife, Suzanne Hinn, filed for divorce after more than 30 years of marriage, citing irreconcilable differences. The divorce was highly publicized and was a significant blow to Hinn's reputation, as his ministry had long promoted strong Christian family values. However, in a surprising turn of events, Benny and Suzanne reconciled, and they remarried in 2013 in a ceremony that emphasized forgiveness and redemption, which are central tenets of Christian belief. Hinn publicly stated that the stress of ministry and travel had put a strain on their marriage, but that through prayer and counseling, they were able to heal their relationship. Hinn's health has also been a matter of public concern. In 2015, he was hospitalized for several days due to heart problems, which he later attributed to exhaustion and stress from his demanding ministry schedule. The incident brought to light the physical toll that Hinn's intense ministry work had taken on his body. Despite his health issues, Hinn has continued to lead his ministry, though he has acknowledged the need to slow down and take better care of himself. In recent years, Benny Hinn has made headlines for what some have described as a theological pivot. For many years, Hinn was associated with the prosperity gospel, a doctrine that teaches that faith, positive speech, and donations to Christian ministries can lead to material wealth and physical well-being. This teaching has been highly controversial, with critics arguing that it exploits vulnerable individuals by encouraging them to give money with the promise of receiving financial blessings in return. However, in 2019, Hinn publicly renounced his support of the prosperity gospel, stating that he believed it was an offense to the Holy Spirit to suggest that God's blessings could be bought with money. This surprising shift was met with mixed reactions, with some praising Hinn for his honesty and willingness to change, while others remained skeptical of his motives. Despite the controversies surrounding his ministry, Benny Hinn has retained a significant following. His global crusades continue to draw large crowds, particularly in developing countries where faith healing is often seen as a crucial aspect of religious practice. In places like Africa, India, and South America, Hinn's message of healing and hope resonates deeply with populations facing poverty, illness, and political instability. For many of his followers, Hinn represents a source of spiritual and physical renewal, a beacon of hope in difficult times. The criticisms and challenges Benny Hinn has faced over the years reflect the broader tensions within the world of televangelism and charismatic Christianity. On the one hand, Hinn's ministry has undeniably had a profound impact on millions of people worldwide, offering them a message of hope, faith, and healing. On the other hand, the financial and ethical questions raised about his practices highlight the potential for abuse in systems where religious leaders wield immense influence over their followers and financial resources. Hinn's life and career thus serve as a case study in the complexities of modern religious leadership, where charisma, power, and faith intersect in both inspiring and troubling ways. Benny Hinn's legacy will likely continue to be a subject of debate for years to come. For his followers, he remains a man of God, an instrument through whom divine miracles flow. For his critics, he embodies the excesses and ethical ambiguities of the televangelism movement. Regardless of where one stands on this spectrum, there is no denying that Benny Hinn has left an indelible mark on the landscape of contemporary Christianity. As Benny Hinn approaches his later years, questions about the future of his ministry loom large. Will he pass the mantle of leadership to a successor, or will his ministry fade as he steps back from public life? Hinn himself has hinted at a desire to see his ministry continue beyond his lifetime, though it remains unclear how this transition will unfold. What is certain, however, is that Benny Hinn's influence on the world of faith, healing, and televangelism will be felt for generations to come. His personal and public challenges, ranging from marital difficulties, financial scrutiny, and health crises, have only added to the complexity of his public persona. He has been a figure who, in many ways, reflects the hopes and flaws of those who follow him. Benny Hinn's story is not just about miracles or scandals. It is a narrative of human struggle, perseverance, and the desire for redemption, both spiritual and personal. This complexity is likely what has allowed him to maintain such a devoted following, even in the face of significant adversity. Whether one views Benny Hinn as a faith healer, a religious charlatan, or a man genuinely trying to live out his faith amidst pressure, his story offers valuable insights into the intersection of faith, power, and human frailty. It serves as a reminder that spiritual leaders, like the rest of us, are deeply human, capable of great influence, but also subject to the same struggles that define the human condition.